we like to call it, the Chatty-Cast. We have a great cast for you today, folks. It is April 20th, Robin's birthday. We plan to release this on April 22nd. As you know, Robin is in here with me. We're going to sing her happy birthday in a little bit. Oh, Robin Nailey. And then my co-host for today is Shirra, as she's known on the forums and Facebook and Twitter and in-game. And
That's right.
Ambassador, emissary, imbecile. Hello, Aimee. All right, later we have an interview with Nick Parkinson, producer of Free Realms. We are mostly going to talk about the Free Realms anniversary. We hope you enjoyed today's show. We're going to take it away to the news with Piestro Cleaver.
Thanks, Aimee, and here are your top SOE news stories for Podcast 108. Have you ever wanted to be part of the SOE Podcast? Do you aspire to be a writer? Perhaps you've always wanted to bring an SOE hamster to life. Well, here is your chance. The official SOE Podcast is creating a Fanspot segment. This is your chance to come up with your own commercials, top 10 lists, NPC interviews, and so on. You get to decide because you are the creator. All content that is submitted must be SOE game related. We will add sounds to your content, however we do appreciate suggestions. Please send your submissions in the body of an email or as a Word attachment to podcast@soe.sony.com. Check out the official rules for full details. Submissions selected will receive 1,000 station cash. In EverQuest news, now through May 1st, celebrate Stomples Day with a fun scavenger hunt. Visit Grundle Cogwelder in the Plane of Knowledge for more details. Dungeon Overlord is celebrating spring in an excellent way. For a limited time, you can log in to Dungeon Overlord on Facebook to find excellent loot drops and other in-game festivities. Pirates of the Burning Sea producer Misha posted a list of what's coming in the 2.5 update in the next few weeks. New content includes new pets in the in-game store and some adjustments to ship balance. Misha also teased about a new feature that's in the works for the update after 2.5, fishing. And sure enough, FLS game designers Armadillo and Hesh posted a devlog soon after Misha's to explain the system. Check out burningsea.com to find out more. Starting April 26, character transfers in Star Wars Galaxies will be free. Playing with friends is more fun, and we're making it easier for you to adventure with friends both old and new with the free character transfer service. Characters will be eligible for a free transfer if they're at least 90 days old and on your active Star Wars Galaxies account in good standing. Characters must wait at least 90 days after each free character transfer before they can transfer that same character for free again. Clone Wars Adventures recently introduced the Senator Karras Republic gear outfit and the new Confederacy ship minis, one furniture set for housing. The gear of the Respect Grand Senator Karras may seem dignified, but it is also flexible for any situation you may encounter on a diplomatic mission. The items available with this set are Senator Karras' robes and the Senator Karras' boots. The new Confederacy ship minis include Trade Federation Droid Control Ship Mini, a Banking Clan Frigate Mini, a Trade Federation Landing Craft Mini, a Trade Federation Tri-Fighter Mini, and a Vulture Droid Mini. Check out all the new in-game items in the store today. Farming is now available in Free Realms. Farming is a cool way to earn some extra coins and exclusive items. Keep your farm clean, create and grow your own crops, then protect them against pests to level up your farm and make it the best it can be. You can access your own farm by clicking on the house icon and selecting Farm. To learn more about farming, check out the Guide to Farming on the website. Multiple home ownership is now on the test server in EverQuest 2. If you're interested in checking out this coming soon feature that will allow you to own an unlimited number of houses and even link them together for easy home hopping, log into the test server to check it out and leave your feedback on the in-testing forums. Between April 22nd and April 25th, get double station cash when you redeem an SOE game card or buy station cash. Plus, check participating games for a special spring theme or sale item. See eligible game cards at soe.com/gamecards. Excludes the original 30-day game cards which don't redeem for station cash. Participating games include EverQuest, EverQuest 2, EverQuest 2 Extended, Free Realms, Star Wars Galaxies, Star Wars Clone Wars Adventures, and Pax Nora. Double Station Cash will be in effect for all games that use Station Cash. And that is all the news for today. Back to you, Aimee.
And we're back. That was some great news, Eric. I like the voice that you made up for that. It was great. So, we have some drinks that Robin provided, except for Shirra's, which she pulled out of the refrigerator here. Robin and I are drinking Rockstar.
It's a lemonade version.
Yes. So, we're going to get all hyped up on caffeine. Energy drink. And what are you drinking, Shirra?
I'm drinking Red Bull.
Red Bull.
Sugar-free.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
These are sugar-free.
Yeah.
These are sugar-free, too?
Mm-hmm.
Well, gotta watch the figure.
These provide energy and hydration.
All right.
So you're going to get
I can
dehydrated.
fly now. You can't top that.
Nope.
So there's some listener emails, feedback, and follow-ups. This first one says, I'm a little upset about this email, by the way. So if I get a little out of control, you have to help me here. All right. I have to tell you that you all do a perfect job on the podcast, all the way from podcast number 1. I think you're lying. I have enjoyed every one they have done and keep up the great work. Podcast 107 was very good where Nayli interviewed the guides. Keep up the good work. I look forward to hearing you all on podcast 108. I have noticed that you need to keep Ashlanne under control.
That's true, though. Especially with her rock star.
What? This comes from Saber on the Nameless server. What do you mean, keep me under control?
I think you've been rather tame lately.
That's what I'm saying here. I haven't snorted. Well, that might not be true. I can't tell. They're unpredictable. But I haven't even done any hamster voices lately. Or
We'll have to change that.
yeah, I don't understand.
You just ran into a wall. I'm not
That
sure
was
about
just
that.
being clumsy. I wasn't out of control. I mean,
How many bruises do you have?
I don't know, 6 or 7.
Every day.
I hurt myself a lot on accident. So, all right. So, we thank you for the email, and we really appreciate it that you guys aren't slackers anymore. Maybe that's why he was calling me out of control, because I called them slackers last week.
Oh.
That could be it.
Oh, he's
Maybe
upset.
that's it. So, yeah. So, keep the listener emails coming and the feedback and follows. We appreciate that.
He actually sent in 2 emails.
Did he?
But I didn't want to do both of them in the same podcast.
Okay, so we'll read the Sabres email next podcast in 109.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So our first subject for this podcast is a tongue twister. Shirra and I were having trouble reading the title of this earlier when we were going over
yes.
this. Super Fan Spring
Fever
Fever.
is coming.
Yes, it's really hard to say, isn't it?
It is Super Fan Spring Fever. But I did it.
You did it.
I did it.
You did better than me.
And I'm the foreigner, yeah.
All right. So between April 22nd and April 25th, the April 22nd is the day this podcast goes live, by the way. Get a double station cash when you redeem an SOE game card or buy station cash. Plus, check participating games for special spring-themed or sale items. Participating games include EQ, EQ2, EQ2 Extended, Free Realms, Star Wars Galaxies, Star Wars Clone Wars Adventures, and Pax Nora. So, you guys, we're going to be posting more features. You probably won't care about that because this podcast will be live the day when this feature's already in place. So,
Hey, double station cash or extra station cash,
I
I'll
know,
take it.
I know, we're all over that. Where's my $15 card? All right. So we're going to take it away to a commercial break that is really funny.
Yeah, Linda wrote it,
Yes.
and she's starring it.
Ooh.
Oh.
And we had a guest this week.
So
So,
if you've watched the web series, you'll know her.
oh, okay. So let's take it away to that.
Well, life on the farm is kinda laid back and nothing that a country dwarf like me can't hack. Oh, Abby, how are ya?
Hey there, Brass. What are you doing?
Well, I'm farming, duh.
Wait a minute. Farmers? We don't like your kind around here.
What? Not gold farming, you varmint. Real farming. Crops like rain leaf, chuggeroo, gummy fruit.
Oh, I get it. Since when did you become a farmer?
Since Free Realms gave me this nice little old plot of land here, they're free.
Looks like a lot of weeds and rocks to me.
See, that's the trouble with you city slickers. You can't visualize past what you see to what things can be.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, you know, I just got to clear me these rocks here with me trusty pick and shovel. There we go. And then a few weeds to pull here and there. See? Easy. Then I start farming.
Oh. So, how does that work?
Well, I get me some soil, tools, seeds, and I grow stuff. Takes some learning to level up your farm, you know. You got to water your crops and harvest them at the right time and all. And then bumper crops, you can sell them up at the farmer's market too.
Hey, that looks kind of like an immersive 3D version of that Facebook game.
No, none of that language around these parts. Looky here, got some crops sprouting up nice already.
Wow, those are really cool. Spiral mint, right? Well, where do you get the seeds?
Oh, but whoa, look out, gophers! Get out of here now. Get no fruit for you. Man, that's hard work. Now, where were we?
Seeds.
Oh, right. You can buy seeds up on the marketplace, of course, but hey, you can also collect samples out in the wilds to get your own seeds. See that plant there under that tree?
Oh, that's a snowberry shrub.
Right, I'll just pick that now, and then I'll put it into me Farm-O-Matic. With this here rig, you'll get some seeds straight away, but you can also combine different seeds to try for some newfangled hybrids.
Cool.
Aye, very cool. I can hardly wait to... What? Where did all them birds come from? Get away from me, bumbleberries, you feathery miscreants. Shoo! Go get your own farm. Bugger off, you flappy good-for-nothings. If I catch you around these parts again, I'll make you into stew.
Who knew that farming was so, lively? Well, his brass has gone off chasing crows.
Bugger off, you little flappy things.
I'll finish off here. You can try your hand at farming in Free Realms for free by logging in and clicking on the farm icon on the welcome screen. You'll get a lovely little plot of land called the Wilds Farm and helpful hints from a neighboring farmer to get you started. Did we mention it's free?
And we're back. So, speaking of that little commercial, we have started the SOE Fanspot Challenge. And
wow.
Shirra asked me earlier, what's that? I know nothing about that.
We're doing so many things that I'm like, I can't keep track anymore.
Did I already translate that? I don't know. I don't remember. So this challenge went live last week, and we're already getting entries. In fact, you're going to hear our first winner in Podcast 109. So you guys need to get on it. Make sure you submit your entries, because if your entry is read in the podcast, you guys get, what is it? 1,000 station cash. Plus, you get to be, you're featured in the podcast.
Can we participate too?
No. Yes.
You can write
Actually, yes,
commercials.
you just don't get station cash.
But I want the station cash.
But I do want to say, we got 2 entries.
Uh-huh.
One was in text form, and one was actually submitted recorded.
Really?
So it came as an MP3.
Uh-huh.
And do we have anything saying players can do that?
The rules say we would prefer text form. It doesn't, I don't think it restricts that. So I guess that would be okay.
So if you want to record yourself and listen to yourself on the podcast, it's doable.
It's doable. Just make sure that it is in MP3 format is what you can handle. Yeah. Miss Podcast Producer says that it needs to be in MP3 format. And we need to be able to open your documents. So, Word or in the body of the email would be preferable. And Robin got one she couldn't open, and we were like, can you send this in another format, please? So, definitely. So, if you want to write something like you just heard, the farming one, or, something like, when Hubert went on a special mission, you want to write something like that? Or you like to pretend to be Jay Leno and write our top 10 list? No, David Letterman, excuse me, and write a top 10 list. You can do that. Please do it, because we love them. And we want to give you station cash, so, who can beat that?
I don't. I want to keep it.
You know what?
I'm gonna write the next
If you write
one.
me something amazing, maybe I will give you station
I'm just
cash.
gonna quit and then I'm gonna
Clear that with the boss.
get my station cash and come back to the company.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
You know what? No, don't quit. If you write me something amazing, I will give you station cash. Okay. Please don't quit. We are going to take it away to our interview for this podcast with Nick Parkinson, the producer of Free Realms, to talk about the anniversary and the year in review. Welcome, friends and listeners, to the interview portion of podcast 108, aka the Chatty-Cast. I have Nick Parkinson, the producer of Free Realms, in here with me. And of course, I'm Aimee, Ashlanne, Rekoske, in case you didn't know. How are you doing, Nick?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. This is the second or third time we've had you in here. I can't remember. I mean, you were in on the live cast. But I can't remember if I've actually had you in this setting
I've
before.
been in this for EQ2.
For EQ2, that's right. All right. So not for Free Realms, but EQ2.
And Vanguard once.
And Vanguard, that's
there you
right.
go. Lucky you guys, right?
So you still go by Glip the Gnome, or did you...
I do. That's a decision that was made wisely 12 years ago.
Fits.
Yes.
It's very kid-like. So Free Realms had a great year. This year, it's the second year in existence. You just launched farming.
We did.
And it launched on the PS3. And then the VIP system. And let's see, the housing directory, which is really cool. I was checking that out. And then playgrounds are new. I mean, lots of playgrounds have been coming up. And
Putting those in all over the world.
yeah, and then new lots. And I think lots came in after last year and after
Yeah, we
last year.
started releasing the lots late last summer.
Yeah, those are really cool. Gives people the freedom to do whatever they want on their property. So now we're hitting the second year anniversary. Like tomorrow is the webcast, which is live. Are you going to be in on that?
I believe Candace is going to be in that one, not me.
Not you. Anybody from your team coming over to say hi?
Would you like someone from my team to come over
Oh,
and say
we
hi?
would love that. But I'm told that your community manager is handling all those details.
Okay.
Since this will go live after that goes live, we're going to put a link to the video in the show notes for our listeners who missed that. But Free Realms does turn 2 on April 29th. It's terrible twos, or is it going to be it's good
It's
twos?
going to be awesome twos.
Awesome twos. So when does the endgame fun start?
The in-game fun, like
Yeah.
when the events turn on.
Yeah.
Man, you and everyone on the forums wants to know that
That's
one.
right.
It starts tomorrow morning at 7:30.
Tomorrow morning at
Tomorrow morning.
7:30.
Yes.
Wow. And what's planned this year?
So we're going to do the Cake and Stein event. That was really popular
Yeah.
last year, and we had a lot of great feedback on it. So, we fixed a couple things here and there with that, and then we're just going to turn that back on.
Uh-huh.
Players have already been getting lots of cool birthday items.
Ooh.
So we're going to leave those up for a while more, maybe toss out a couple new ones.
Okay.
And so that's going to be the birthday fun.
That's cool.
And then look in-game for, this Hosea and all her fun events will still be running.
So the balloon animals are back, the T-shirts, all that
Yep,
stuff
all
from
that
last
fun
year. Those really cool cakes that you could collect.
But they're not going to be there forever, so if you want them, make sure to grab them before they go away.
Yeah. So what does the future of Free Realms look like this coming year?
So pretty good. We are very, very happy with the reaction to farming. That we kind of expected players would like it a lot, but the reaction has been even more so than.
Cool.
We have our secret behind the scenes charts and stuff we can look at that tell us who all is doing what, and there's a lot of people farming.
Yeah.
More than we thought.
Where are the snowberries?
Oh, you mean just it's snowberries now. See, it was starmint if everyone was looking for. When we fix that, so we'll adjust the spawn rates of the plants as necessary.
Yeah. I was so confused because I opened the map and some of them have waypoints to jump to, but snowberries isn't.
Some are more rare.
Ah,
Require
gotcha.
a little more effort.
Gotcha.
And we're not going to stop with just what's released now. We have new plans that are going to be coming out in the not too distant future. New items for your farm. You'll get a cool tractor mount that can help you take out weeds.
Ooh, I like that.
Which doesn't sound super exciting, but it's surprisingly fun. It really, really is. And that's lots more going to add to farming, and I talked a little about that in the forums already. And then going down, further along the summer, I've already talked about a little bit about ranching. And after that, diners and all that fun stuff. Yeah, so there's a lot of big stuff coming on for Free Realms this summer.
Yeah, dining. I saw that in your producer's letter. Because way back when in beta, there was a mini game that never made it in, but the NPC always talked about it. And I'm like, I want to do that. And I'd click and it would never come, and it would say coming soon. And the dining kind of makes me think of that again. And I'm like, oh, can't wait.
It'll be cool. There's no question about it.
That sounds really cool. So dining and ranching. Ooh.
And the cool thing is, the idea with these is that they'll all kind of play into each other. So
Okay.
you'll be able to grow things on your farm that'll benefit, your diner or your ranch. You're not gonna be able to feed things from your ranch to your diner. That's not
Right.
That's not kind of the direction we're going with that.
You're not going to cook bacon?
No, not so much. We're going a little different direction. But that's the first thing everybody asks, and the answer is no.
Hamburgers?
But they're all gonna be interconnected. So
That's cool. But you'll be able to feed like oats to your animals. Gotcha. This came up when I was preparing this, and you looked at my notes and you looked confused. So Toja
I usually look
told
confused,
me
though, to be honest.
to ask you about the cow chip. And I was confused.
I think maybe she's just messing with you.
Well, she said that this goes way back when, and you and another person from another company gave her a cow chip. And I was so lost.
I can't expect you to remember things that happened more than a week ago.
More than a week ago?
A cow chip. I've known her for like 10 years. That was probably like the first thing I ever did. Yeah.
I know. I've known her the same.
Yeah. Cow chip.
Cow chip, yeah. She said it had to do with some game launch. And back when you were, I think you worked with Safe House for a while.
Actually, you know what? That does sound vaguely familiar. I still have no idea what she's talking about, but that sounds kind of familiar, actually.
All right. We'll have to find that story out.
It was probably some vaguely kind of just like snarky, almost mean borderline thing, because I used to do that a lot. So
You were mean?
Not mean, but I was to creatively express myself.
Okay. I have a player question, which we may have answered, but anyways, we'll ask it. From Vested Loin, he is one of our biggest listeners and one of your biggest fans. He's a big player. I'm sure you get asked this a lot, and I see it quite often on the boards for free roams. But will there be any new quest content in the future, or is free roams going the way of Clone Wars, where it's just an open arena for mini games? And we already answered the big events planned for the birthday.
So, and I'm going to tie this in because I'm sure everyone, I've talked about new lands and stuff too, and that's always like a huge topic.
Big question
on the forums.
Lavender Coast and the other one.
So the honest answer is this, and I've said this on the forums as well, is that for that kind of stuff, it takes a lot of effort.
Yes, it does.
It takes a long time, and I think that maybe that's something we don't surface enough of, is showing just how long that takes to do.
Yeah.
And we could do that, and then have players go through it very quickly, or we could release a lot of other features that they can play for longer.
Right.
And that's kind of our goal right now, is to get those kind of longer life cycle features out there, because those ultimately benefit both the players and the game more.
Right.
Now, that's not to say we don't ever want to do stuff like that. Absolutely.
Right.
I would love to do Sunstone Valley. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But it's not coming anytime soon, unfortunately.
Right.
But there's a lot of cool stuff that is coming that I think players will ultimately like more.
Okay.
And as far as new quests, in terms of like doing like a chapter 2 or something like that, not so much. But as we do more events and that sort of thing, there'll be new aspects to that. So there'll be some new quests.
Okay. That's cool.
I hope that it answers it sufficiently for him.
All right. And then we always ask this, I know you're busy, but what are you playing right now?
Well, right now, I just finished my second playthrough of Dragon Age 2.
Okay.
And I played the heck out of that game. I imagine at some point I'm going to need to pick up Portal now.
I've seen...
That's what everyone else is doing, so I
there's
should
a big
probably...
billboard as you drive into
Yes,
work
there
every
is.
day.
That's right. Which is awesome, by the way, that video games are getting like giant billboards now.
Yeah.
But notice it's right outside our office.
Yeah, I saw that.
What's up with that?
Okay.
Yeah. Should be an EverQuest billboard.
That's right.
But I'm sure I'll pick up that. And then other than that, it's all free roams, man.
That's right. With farming, I mean, and all the other cool stuff that's just been added.
Well, and my housing. I'm always in building new houses. That's what I do most of my time.
Yeah.
In free roams.
That's right.
My cave lot dance party house is awesome.
Cave lot dance party. We have to check that out at one of the house party events.
It is killer. You guys will be very impressed and jealous.
All right. Before we sign off, what's the one thing that you want the listeners to know about free roams, about you?
Well, I would say if you haven't already logged in, checked out farming, try that. But also, we just, like you mentioned before, came out on PS3.
Right.
And the reaction's actually been pretty solid on that. And we've got a lot of good feedback. And to be honest, it's doing much better than we thought it would.
Yeah.
We had high hopes, and it surpassed them. And so if you have a PS3 and have access to it, hop on there. It's a free download. Got nothing to lose. It's just a little bit of time. So check it out.
All right. Well, thanks for coming in, Nick. We always appreciate you coming into the podcast and your support on Free Realms. So
My pleasure.
thanks so much. And we're back.
Was it a good interview?
It was, but we had a little error.
Uh-oh.
Yes, that we have to clear up. Shirra and I had a little argument after the interview. Didn't we?
Okay.
Didn't we?
Yeah, I guess so.
So I had said, she was looking at the notes, and she said, the anniversary for Free Realms is not April 29th. I know this because what?
Because I know it.
Because why?
Because I know it.
Because it's your birthday, right?
That's right.
And you do not share birthday with Free Realms.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, but Nick didn't say that when I said it during the interview. And Nick said, well, I didn't want to correct you on the podcast. So
He's so nice.
I know, he's too nice to me. So April 28th is the second anniversary of Free Realms. At 11:58 p.m. is the actual time.
AM or PM?
At p.m. Yeah.
So 29th is dang close.
It's really close. It's like me. I was almost born on the 11th of January. I have 11:58.
Still, the 29th is my day. Sorry.
She's not giving it up. You share your birthday with quite a few people. I've heard
they're
that
all
today.
little dictators.
You are a little dictator. That's true. Where's your news? She's been walking around. It's very really funny. So should we, since we're talking about birthdays, should we sing a little?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me?
No.
No.
Yeah.
No, I was
Should we go?
joking.
Okay. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday,
Robin,
dear
Shirra,
Robin.
and Free Realms.
And Free Realms.
Happy
birthday to you. Yay!
Sorry.
Okay, we are dorks. I was speaking of that. I say that a lot. I'm a dork. And Lydia said, I need to record that because you say that a lot. And I want a soundboard of Aimee clips. And then she said that she was going to give it to you. And I was like, no, don't give that to Robin.
I can make my own soundboard.
She'll abuse that. All right.
I'm a dork.
I'm a dork. I know, exactly. I don't need a soundboard for that. I say it all the time. All right. Control. I'm sorry. What was your name again? Saber. I'm so sorry. I'll control myself. All right. So on April 28th, Free Realms will be 2 years old. And you can't have a birthday party. Or you can't have a birthday without a party. Or cake. So, and Free Realms is going to have a huge one and lots of cakes.
Yum, yum.
Because there's a cake in, like, every city.
But doesn't, like, the cake attack you? Isn't it, like, cake and stuff?
It's a walking
does
cake. Yum, yum.
attack you. But there
Cake eats you.
there are the specially decorated cakes in each city, and you can collect them all. And then, like, if you collect them all, you get, like, a special,
Isn't that down here?
something like that. You get a special something.
You get a boss cake?
You get a bonus boss cake for free. There you go. I knew it was something. Anyways, so starting tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m.
The 21st?
It's the 21st, the day before this podcast goes live. And
So yesterday.
It's gonna last a month.
I'm confused.
We went back in time.
Are we in future and the past? I have no idea anymore.
We went 72 miles an hour. Went back to the future. So there are birthday parties across Free Realms. You'll be able to find them in Maryvale, Seaside, my favorite area. Snow Hill, Shrouded Glade, Wugachug, Black Spore, Briarwood, and Sanctuary. And you'll speak to Camilla near the Great Tree and Sanctuary to get started. And then there's like daily quests, members only quests.
Yeah.
And like Nick said, if you missed out last year, here's your chance to get all those items again. And he was saying that there was going to be some new items.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited. Illusions, and then Battle Cakenstein, which is really fun, and his little cakeling helpers.
And we have the all-day parties with the community team.
When is that?
That's on the 28th. It's not the same day, but
The
Is it
28th?
It's the 28th.
That's the birthday.
Okay, well then.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Okay. Yeah, right,
Remember?
right. I won that argument.
You won.
I won.
So
Okay.
the 28th is the big birthday party.
Yeah, every hour, one event. And you can come and hang out and meet the international team too.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Server
some
one?
new people. They're excited to get to know you all.
Is that server 1?
Yeah, as usual, server 1, and we will have it in
Starting
different zones.
When? You said every
Starting-
hour starting...
We're still debating on that.
Okay.
So don't log in at 8 a.m.
Yeah, it might not be 8 a.m.
No. I think we were talking about 9
9 or 10. Awesome.
Yeah.
Pacific.
Standard. Yes.
Okay. So you better log in for rooms soon because we're celebrating.
Yeah. And meet the new
The new community people.
the community manager, the new one.
Yeah, that sounds like
And
fun.
Zatoja,
Yeah.
Is she going by Zatoja in game?
Yes, she said she was going to try to go less evil, but then she decided it didn't fit her personality. I think she did not put the torturous after her name, though. She was even going to decorate her cube less evil, but she couldn't do it. Yeah.
Yeah, she put a rock goblin in it.
Yeah, Rob Goblin is now being tortured in her cube.
Yeah.
But they steal things, so they should be tortured. I was just kidding.
All right. Moving on.
All right. I'm just kidding. All right. Oh, speaking of the big birthday, right? You know, it's coming up, right? It starts. So you can get all this stuff. Some of it is cost station cash. And the double station cash is this weekend, and we just talked about that. So make sure get your items. She's going to beat me.
That's
all right.
That's a perfect time, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, especially if you want to try out farming and you get extra station cash and go play around with that.
That's right.
That's right.
All right. So, what are you playing? It's time to do that. What are you playing?
Oh, wow. I play so much. I can't even remember what I'm playing.
She's so fibbing. It's awesome.
I do play all the games I'm working on. Which are EQ2 and Free Realms and Clone Wars. And what else am I working on? DCO and yeah.
How much do you play them?
I do play them as much as I should.
If she comes back, we should make her do a challenge.
Ask her what levels her character
As many times as
Well, I do like /set level 100.
Cheater! No, your play characters. Cheater.
That's right.
I want to know what Robin's playing before I say what I'm playing.
I'm still playing Dungeon Overlord because I just love that game. I'm really excited about the Easter events. I want to go out and look for those eggs.
Yeah. Did they change the little loading button?
That's what they showed, yeah, but it's not live yet. It'll be live.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. And then I've been playing Castlevania.
Ooh.
And I have to say, I really like it. The new one. It's very Lord of the Rings feel. You're running through the greenery and you see these statues like in the movie.
Ooh. Cool.
It's a puzzle / adventure game.
Okay.
So it's a little scary. Okay. I've only given the controller to my husband twice and said, hey, you do this part.
Because I'm scared. Is that it? All right, hold on to your chair.
Uh-oh.
I started playing Plants vs. Zombies.
Ooh, I love that game.
Okay. I just started, so
How far'd you get?
not very far yet.
You're still on the front lawn?
Yes, still on the front lawn. But it's really cute, and I really like it.
Did you get a full lawn yet?
I don't think so. Not yet. I told you I just started. I played EQ2 a little bit the weekend before last. But we were doing home renovation stuff, so I didn't get to play much. But I did progress from one level to the next. Like, I finished all the quests in one area, and I'm like, I get to move! I'm so excited.
That's awesome.
And then I've been doing farming in Free Realms, which is pretty fun. I was like, oh my gosh, it takes forever to get all my weeds out of here. So when Nick was saying that the tractor's coming, I was like, yes, I'm totally buying one of those.
Get your double station cash.
That's right. And then I'm still playing Zuma, not as much, and they were harassing me last week. Aimee, I beat your score. Are you going to ever log in this week? But I have to say, I did beat Ragen's score last week. Did not beat Piestro's.
That's pretty impressive.
But I beat Ragen. This week, my goal is to beat both of them.
Excellent.
They have an Easter board. It looks like a big, giant chocolate Easter, some sort of design.
Uh-huh.
But their boards are all like it's rivets and you shoot the balls through them, and it looks like a big chocolate design. It's pretty cool.
Sounds fun.
I have to beat
More
Joel.
like an M&M design.
No.
No.
Like, like a chocolate bunny?
Oh.
You know how the chocolate bunny has, like
carvings.
carvings in it? It looks like
I
that.
see.
Yeah. So that's it for me. Wow, we got through the podcast. That was really fast. So thank you guys for listening to our 108th podcast. Our 109th podcast is going to be really fun. It's going to be a week later than normal. We had to delay because our co-host is going to be on vacation.
No.
Yes, we'll miss her. But stay tuned for that when we have Linda Brass Carlson on the podcast. And that's going to be a lot of fun. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Have a good one.
Right there. Why wouldn't we be alone in here?
I don't know.
You weirdo.
Because I thought there were so many other people.
What? There's just me and you, and then Robin's gonna come in.
Okay, so that's...
I so got that on record.
I ran into the wall.
Did you hear
Picked it
that?
up. You could hear this.
Oh, great. That's awesome.
She totally ran against the wall again.
Broken and bruised. I bruise so easy.
Vitamin deficiency.
I take vitamins every day. You know she's recording, right?
Oh, already?
She cut the whole running into the wall thing.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. Let's drive this bus. Later we have an interview with
Hang
Nick
on.
Parkinson.
Hang on.
Oh, that's okay. I just called him Parkin.
Because I'm too quiet. I should be louder.
Yes. Got to project.
Alright.
Late-
Point out the shy person. Sorry.
Awesome.
Say goodbye
Bye.
in German.
Oh. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüssi. Ciao. Wir sehen uns. Bis bald.
That was great. I like that. Oh my! I felt like I was running like full speed the whole time.
kind of fast.
I think it was
star.
the energy drink.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, she's talking so much.
Sorry, I talk a lot normally, but that was fast for me.
Oh,
Keep going.
keep
Do
saying
again?
it. You go ahead and do the what? We need signs for her.
First word.
First word.
Sounds or like a whiteboard. Do it.
First word sounds like 2 syllables.
Can you do it one more time?
Oh, now she's going. That means start now? Okay. Do 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 do.
That's about all I got for that.
That's terrific. Thank you.
I will silence my ringer.
Oh yes, because Robin will be in here, and no, I don't even bring my phone in here.
My ringtone is EQ2 theme song, okay? So you can't get that mad at me.
I'm trying not to be all. I don't know why. I
This
am.
isn't live, is it?
No.
Good.
No. No, not like the other one, where they called you Han Solo.
No, I was more
No,
worried
Luke
about...
Skywalker.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what they called you.
Dude, I'd take Han in a second. You kidding me? That'd be good. Way better.
All right. No, she doesn't let me bring my phone in.
I dare you to try and take
Yeah,
mine.
let's go to her desk.
Okay, fine.